I'm going to show you how to make hospital-approved isolation gowns. These are very quick, very simple, and very needed. You're going to start off with a couple of things. You're going to start off by using a dining room table, folding table, whatever you have. You can combine tables. Make sure they're sterilized. We've already taken and sterilized the table, so that's been done. You're going to make sure that you have plastic. What we're using today is 4 mil plastic, 10 feet by 100, clear. We will get 24 gowns out of this box, and we'll be able to cut 2 at a time. You're going to need scissors, a marker, duct tape, and just some clips, as well as your template. Okay, let's get started. All right, first of all, what you're going to do is take a measuring tape. You're going to measure off 4 feet. What we did is I taped at the 4 feet width on the table, so I can remove my tape now. All right, next, take the roll of plastic all the way to your end and unroll it so you measure 4 feet. And I just take a marker and mark the 4 feet mark right here. Now what you can do, pull this all the way forward and roll it back again to that 4 foot mark. Fold your plastic in half. Make sure that you're right at your mark right here. And doubling that over is going to create 8 feet section of plastic. All right. My hands are clean, by the way. I cleaned those before we got started. You're going to cut that. Cut's very easy. And you can remove that. Okay, so now you have a 10 by 8 sheeted piece of plastic, okay? Got it folded. Here's your ends. Bring the ends towards you and then unfold it. Just like a tablecloth going the wrong way. Once you have it unfolded, keep a clip with you. The ends you're going to bring together. And it helps to clip them. If you have a second person, this is where they come in handy. Now once you have it like this, drop this to your left because we're going to be twisting this and refolding this all together to create a 5 by 4 piece. Bring your corners together and re-clip those. Flatten it out. Straighten it out. All right. Now what you have is a 5 by 4 folded sheet of plastic, okay? This is your fold here. You have a fold at this side too. Now you take your template. extra clips are good here, as well as if you have some weights or books or something like that to hold it in place. Here's our template. This is made out of Tyvek. It's marked the side that says fold, so we know that that goes on this fold right along there, because again we're creating, this is our first gown, this is our second gown. And there's our tie. This can go all the way up to the top of this fold, and you can clip it there. Clothespins work great, whatever you have on hand. This can come all the way over to the edge as well, and clip. Weights are good here too, because you can just set it right down and that'll hold it down as well. It's really important to clip here. The end is your tie, and that'll hold that in place. At this point, some people have enough space where they can line their table and draw a template on the table. When they lay their plastic out, they don't need to trace it anymore. They can simply cut the template that they can see through their plastic. That's an idea I've seen some people do. Some people get really fast and efficient and don't need a permanent marker to trace it. They can just simply cut the outlines and then cut from there. I'm going to trace it for you real quick. No need to trace at the bottom. You can leave the gown long. This is the bottom of the gown. So we're just going to trace it real quick. This does not have to be perfect by any means. Don't forget to trace your thumb hole. Okay, with that done, you can take the template off. You take the template off, leave it clipped. And leave the weight on there too. You're done with your template. And now you can start cutting. To get through the entire box, make 24 gowns, takes about 2 hours. These smaller pieces are recyclable, so keep those in one area and you can recycle those. As you can see, it cuts very easy. And it does not have to be perfect. Do not worry about leaving lines. Now you're going to come over here. This is the biggest piece of scrap that you'll have down here at the bottom. While you have this here, you're going to want to make a couple cuts for ties. So once you're done rolling the gown and it's all complete, you're going to want to tie them so they stay together, they're nice and neat. for when they're received. So just cut a couple to have on hand. The rest of these big pieces, donate. Art companies, art supply, they like to use these. Kids like to paint on them. You can, whatever you need to do with them or can do with them, find different needs out there. Everybody can definitely use those. All right, set those aside for a moment. Now what you're gonna do is cut the thumb holes. To be able to cut those, fold it over, and you're gonna do a quick V. Make sure you go through all the plastic. That's perfect for the thumb hole. Again, it does not have to be perfect. Set your plastic aside, and you have 2 gowns. Now, set them aside, and if you have them still hooked together, go ahead and cut them apart. Okay, here's your gown. Should look just like this. Clear everything else out of the way. Now we're going to tape the arms. Looks just like this. You don't want to take the tape all the way into the armpit. You want to go just a little ways from that. Your tape seems to be about 20 inches. I don't measure. I don't take the time to measure. I just cut 2 at a time. I've already got one here cut. Here's a quick tip. Take your scissors. Let that be a second set of hands there. Once you get that laid down, pick up your bottom piece and just lay it on your tape right into the center. That'll allow you to pick up your scissors then. Take the top of your arm sleeve, lay that on top so it matches there. Then you can grab your tape and simply fold it over. Just like that. Again, it does not have to be perfect. All right, so there's one sleeve. And go to the other side. There's my other piece of tape. Scissors to help hold it in place. Lay that down and bring this up and over. So there's your sharp, pointy end. Lay that on top. And then again, just fold it over. All right, and your gown is done. Now what you want to do, fold it in half. Take your ties, fold those in. Take your sleeves and fold those in. And right at your armpit area here, fold that over. So you've got a nice straight edge and it rolls right up for you. Just like that. Take one of your ties. And there you have an isolation gown. Put this immediately into a clean garbage bag. As you're finished with them, just keep putting them in there. And again, out of one roll of 10 by 100, you're gonna get 24 gowns. To date, today is April 17th, we've almost donated 4,000 gowns in the first 17 days. So they're fun to make, they're easy, and people need these. So please keep continuing to make them and recruit other people to make them because they're definitely needed. Thank you.